Hey Cancer, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your monthly reading for November. I'm getting a little tired, so maybe a bit tongue-tied tonight, but I still get the messages through. It might just be a little more difficult for me to speak, but all good. So I wanted to try and do these today because I have a fair tomorrow and I have a boat readings on Sunday, so I want to get your weekly readings out Sunday morning, so trying to plan around all of that. Beautiful. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, you know that I would love to have you on board. Just press the subscribe button below. If my readings don't resonate, you can move on, or you can check out other aspects of your natal chart. Anyway, it doesn't worry me at all. Not in the least bit concerned. Do not take it personally. Doesn't resonate, doesn't resonate. That's it. Don't forget, we're reading for general energies, so the energies do go backwards and forwards, but the one thing you need to remember is not all the messages will be for you every time. Cancer. Oh, you dealing with a Capricorn. The devil is here. Okay. I can tell you lots of things. This is one of my most favourite cards because it is means so many things. So, yes, it is the card that represents Cancer. Represents Capricorn, sorry. So that's the first thing. It doesn't mean the Capricorn is a devil. It's just that this was the way the tarot was, I suppose, conceived. Okay, so if you're not dealing with a Capricorn, it could be that you have a bit of an addiction. So you may be dealing with problems or issues around alcohol or drugs. And I note last time I talked about that there were quite a lot of people who were going through rehab and dealing with personal trauma. So my heart goes out to you. It's hard work dealing with all that stuff. So good for you. It can talk about lust. It could mean that you've been in a relationship or you've met somebody that you're really lusting after. It can talk about codependency, so toxic relationships, being in things that you shouldn't be in, that you should have left a long time ago, things that have gone past their use by date. And the thing I love the most, it's about the ego. So it's about learning to live without this. So lots of messages with that card. Okay, so the first card we have out is Judgment. Now, the Judgment talks about rebirthing, being brought back, rebirthing from, like the phoenix, you know, coming back from the fire, becoming something that you've not been before, having a second opportunity, being called to come back and do something another time. It can be about, you know, having a second chance at relationships or jobs or whatever else. But it's a beautiful card because it's a calling by the universe to do things again. So it has a very karmic feel to it. It's about coming around to have another go at something you didn't get right the first time. Okay, and then we have the Six of Cups. Now that's very interesting because this could be someone from your past. It may not be someone, it may be a situation from your past that you're being asked to look at again. It could be someone or something that you have previously invested that didn't give you the results that you wanted. Sometimes it's about having a relationship with someone that maybe didn't work out and you get the opportunity to go back and have another go at it. Now, the Six of Cups can also talk about reminiscing and being nostalgic. So this could be about thinking of something from your past, but yet you haven't actually been there yet to raise this from the dead, as it were. It also can be, because I just got that message then, it could be that you're in a relationship that you've been in a very long time and maybe it's feeling a bit dead and flat. and you're getting the opportunity to revive it or bring it back to life. Oh, look at that. So there may be some of you who are looking at getting married again, renewing vows, you know, being able to bring a relationship back from the brink of it finishing, it's done. So it could be that you've got to a point here where you're ready to divorce each other, but now you've decided to sort of, you know, I was going to say pull up stumps. Why would they say to me pull up stumps? Because that's usually giving up. It might be that you were ready to pull up stumps, but now you're ready to go back and have another go at it. Okay, the Four of Swords has come up. We've got 2 fours here. So for me, this is about now you making a decision to meditate on it or think deeply about what you want here. Maybe the other person is wanting a revival of a relationship, but you're not. Perhaps you want a second chance at being single. Maybe you want to move on. Maybe you want to go back to your past, but the other person wants to work on something. Whichever way it is here. Okay, oh golly gee, complex cards, Cancer. You've got love here. You've got the chance, a second chance at something that you are in love with or never stopped being in love with. You are being given an opportunity to rebirth something, re-energize something that you feel very seriously about. You have now spent a lot of time in meditation trying to understand how you can do this. Okay. It may be with a Capricorn, and we had the Capricorn on the bottom here, Taurus or Virgo. But it's an earth sign. This is a person. This is a person that you feel some connection with here, that you want something more with. Because you're here meditating on this. You're thinking about how you can go about it. You want something stable with this person. Yeah, look, oh my goodness, such a straightforward reading. Here's you making an offer. Or them making an offer to you. They could be making an offer to you here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It's been very slow moving, extremely slow moving. And it may be that it's been slow moving for a reason, because the universe is divine timed here. There's some sort of divine timing coming in because you haven't been ready. Because I see you with this Four of Swords, trying to work your way through something, maybe trying to understand it. But you look like you're ready to move forward now and rebirth this. The universe is saying you're ready. There's still confusion here though, Cancer. There's confusion here about this. I'm not quite sure why. Because it's taking a long time for you to make your mind up. So between you and the universe, this has been a very slow process. But the universe is saying with the Judgment card, it's time now. It's time to move on this. You have this beautiful happiness ahead of you. The offer's here. The offers looks like it's reciprocal too, because there's like the offer going backwards and forwards. I like to see that. But it looks like the Queen of Pentacles is willing to offer you something as well. But you're coming in with perhaps not such a strong offer. We'll see how we go with this. But there's definitely this confusion. Do you know, it sort of feels to me here like maybe you've been feeling this for a while, but you haven't trusted your feelings. Because this card can often talk about like delusions and illusions. And I feel like you've had to meditate on this because you've not been sure whether this is right or not. And I'm a bit concerned that you may have been hitting the bottle a little bit here with this devil energy. I feel like you really are lusting after this person, but you found yourself digging in a bottle a bit. Okay, so the universe is asking you to take on the energy of the Queen of Swords. This can be an air sign. It's an air energy. But in this reading, it's making me feel like you need to step forward and say your truth here. I feel like you really want to be with this person, and the universe is saying you need to pick up that sword and tell the truth. I feel like you're really hesitating though. With this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles energy, this slow sort of movement, the Four of Swords here, to me, it's like you're really having trouble moving forward with this for some reason. Yeah, it looks like you'll probably work on it a bit more before you get it where you need it to be. There's more energy required from you here. Something you need to work on to bring it round to where you feel really comfortable. You just, you know, with these energies here, you just don't feel confident doing this at all. You see? It's like a slow offer, but you're just meditating on it before you do it. But it's almost like you're stuck in this point of meditation. And you're going back to the drawing board. Cancer. Overthinking it. Overthinking it big time here. Let's pull you an oracle card. You know me, I love a good story. That's really straightforward. That feels a bit sad that you don't trust that the other person feels the same way, because the cards look to me like they're waiting on you. They're in the middle of your reading, waiting for that offer. Interesting. Oh, okay, so we have the card here of sacrifice. And it talks about renunciation, offering, and letting go. It's 35. Oh my goodness, every time I've nearly opened the book at the page. Honest to goodness, nearly every time. I've just opened at sacrifice now. It says your compassion, heart, and empathy will grow as a result of the sacrifice you are now being asked to make. Not by another, but by your own soul. You are strong enough to do this, but you have never known for sure because you've never put yourself to the test. Now you will, and you will see just how strong you truly are. And that I see that. I see that here. I see that you really have this love, this emotion. This is a soulmate here. This is soulmate energy. But I think you feel like you're somehow going through some sort of illusion, or you're deluded by it, because you're so reluctant to make this offer. Oh well, good luck, Cancer. Thanks for watching.